my emotions? Why do you play with my emotions? Hey, Love Games Live. Yeah.
You are tuned into Love Games Live. I'm Chi, and I'm joined here by my lovely co-hosts, as usual, Kayzia and Lulu. And we're about to get into talking about episode 2 of Love Games Season 2.
Hello everyone, and the topic of discussion tonight is people having multiple sexual partners in order to lead wealthier lives. I'll say it again, wealthier lives. And this is people taking on sexual partners in order to have nicer phones, nicer clothes, a big house. You all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is we all know somebody out there, whether it's a friend, a brother, a sister.
No names.
No names, but we all know somebody out there who's practicing this sort of lifestyle. And in fact, some of our characters in Love Game Season 2 have been indulging in this sort of lifestyle.
I mean, poor Carol, she seems to have lost her way after being left at the altar in Season 1. And Mikobe seems to be her rebound guy, but I know she can do so much better than this.
And the truth is, it doesn't help that she's getting some seriously bad advice from her friend Pam Jones. In fact, let's take a look at that clip.
Who's that guy who dropped you off from work?
Mikobe. Well, that's a friend from work.
Nice friend. Does he have friends like him?
I'm not too sure.
That's a type of man you need to start thinking about keeping. Not a useless guy like that Mark you ended up spending a night with. I know I introduced you to, but he's a useless guy. And I bet he hasn't even called you. From the look of things, it's like you and Mikobe spend most of the time together.
Well, he's my rebound guy.
Well, Mikobe is a good catch. He's got a nice car, a lot of money, and I'm sure he's spending on you.
Oh man, this lady is serious drama heading for trouble. I can't believe the poor advice that she's giving Carol when she's in a vulnerable position. Now remember, Carol in Season 1 was actually having an affair with her boss, Mikobe, and this was actually when she was fully engaged to Charlie. And now things have fallen apart, and she goes and turns back to Mikobe for comfort and whatever else their fling might involve.
So she needs to take time off to heal mentally, definitely, but she also needs to start using condoms with all her sexual partners. I would advise that she gets an HIV test as soon as possible.
I agree, and although I don't agree with Carol rebounding with all these different sexual partners, I do think the most important thing for her right now is to stay healthy.
That's a very, very dangerous place to be because she's not using condoms all the time and she doesn't know her HIV status. Neither does she know the HIV status of the men she's sleeping with.
So the question I would ask Pam Jones, or something that Carol should actually think about, is are all these beautiful things really worth your health? And what is she actually doing to minimize the risk of HIV infections or sexually transmitted diseases?
Well, I can answer those questions, and the truth is no to both of those questions. That's the answer. It's no. No, it's not worth all the beautiful things to actually risk your health and, of course, your life ultimately. And no, unfortunately, Pam Jones is not doing everything she can to protect herself against HIV infection.
I think the most important thing right here is to prioritize your health. That is to do everything you can to stay healthy and HIV free. If you have to be selfish about your health. If you're going to have more than one sexual partner, insist on condom use. But best of all, have one sexual partner. Know their HIV status and your HIV status as well.
Well said, Kayzia. Now let's check in with our social media queen, Lulu, to hear how you can actually tell us your thoughts about tonight's discussion.
Thanks to you. What a great topic we've had today. Everybody knows that I love my shoes and all, but to compromise my health for it, I don't think so. Guys, we can't risk our health just for an expensive lifestyle. So today's discussion is, do you think that Pam Jones' advice to Carol is the best to keep Mikobe around just to maintain her expensive lifestyle? Tell us what you think. Join the discussion by simply liking our Facebook page, Love Games Live, and following us on Twitter at Love Games Live and letting us know what you think. Make sure you join the discussion right now. All right, we move on to my favorite part of the show, which is the love test. Last week's question was, what advice does Mimi receive from the doctor to keep her and the baby healthy? And the answer was D. Mimi was advised to make sure that she breastfeeds her baby, takes her own medication, and makes sure the baby has her medicine too every day. I hope that Mimi is following the doctor's orders. Now for this week's love test question. Having multiple sexual partners to sustain a rich lifestyle has no risks. Is the answer true or false? Text the word safe, leave a space, and your answer true or false, and send that to 7233. Send that text right now, because remember, every 20th correct answer gets a fabulous prize from Love Games. Back to you guys.
Well, thanks, Lulu. You've certainly given us a lot to think about in this week's Love Test. Catch you again in the same time, same place. Until next time.
Until next week, love safely, everyone.
Good night.
Activate.
We're always here for you. Don't you doubt our care is true, it's true. Say so long to the pain you've been going through. We'll always stick with you. We will always hear your voice. So well done for making the intelligent choice.
Zamtel, live life today.